fighting ground. Special match. Versus practice. Versus. Practice. Versus. Team battle.
Next up, stage selection.
Ranger's touch.
The stage is set. It's time to select a character.
You got hard, they know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. The pride of the Shiranui clan celebrates her birthday today. When she's not fighting, she loves cooking and loves her traditional New Year's dishes. All right, first round, what's going to happen? Don't worry, it happens. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Knockdown. How they utilize the corner. Super art perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Looking to impress with this super. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move.
Good, didn't it?
Taking no prisoners.
Final round. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Oh, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Hits them with a stop and pop. Yeah, hold that. This is the gigantic flatline zone.
Round one. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. You can tell they paid very close attention to the opponent's life gauge before letting that super loose. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Okay, more of that next round.
Fight.
Decides to buff up while they can. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 down to the wire. It digs in deep to get that drive. Hits them with the 1-2-3. Barely blocks the jumper. Not bad, not bad. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? They've got the meter for a drive impact. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Covers them with a Psycho Blitz. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Brushes that off and keeps going. Each hit is so important. That was the highest if I've ever seen one.
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Player 2 has the super meter lead and may want to try to press the attack.
It's go time.
They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. What are they thinking here? The impact gets blocked. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Tries to bait him with the projectile. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Who's it gonna be? Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Halfway through the round now. Expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. Oh! The timer is down to half. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. You can tell they paid very close attention to the opponent's life gauge before letting that super loose. Yes! Keep it up!
Fight.
Decides to buff up while they can. Saw that. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Neither of them willing to back off here. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Jumps in. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Gets the combo. Ooh, yeah, just like that. No worries about that. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Fires a power wave! Oh, what's this? That's what we want. Flatline zone. Yo, I saw those last seconds. Let me order you a wizard hack as you were weaving some magic. Back to the character select screen. Seems to be more to settle their nerves than anything else.
It's time to turn for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, 'cause you know that it's my time. Brought to the home, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. Time has come, the bell is rung. No worries, yeah, you know that I'm a star. And all blessed with it too.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
The pleasure.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Player 2 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. Starts with a jump in.
One little please.
Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. How will they utilize the corner? Life lead opens up. Reads them. Knockdown. KO. Okay, more of that next round.
Fight.
Burns the drive gauge. Not shy with the grab. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. That's what we want. Scrapping it out. KO.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Solid idea. Maybe next time. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Keep at it. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 2 adds a little super juice. And what a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Does a good job of clicking back. Oh, that happens to everyone. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Ooh! Well, that's what we want. Looking too impressed with this super. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding. The last round. It's now or never. Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai. Can they make the most of this? Back wall splat into the guard break. Oh, looks like Mai's getting ready to go full anime. Both sides getting ready. A jump. Oh, the throw connects. They're feeling it. The drive impact doesn't work. Nothing stops this train. They are done.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get adds a bit of OG spice there. A good call there. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Oh, that happens to everyone. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback!
Round 2.
Okay, more of that next round. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Heats it up with a combo into super. Hits them with a Busta Wolf for some stylish dance. Nice. Uses their drive to maximize their... Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. You showed them you're a force to be reckoned with, and you're only getting better. Nice showing. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Let's see what these fighters have. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Goes to the super art to try and create a good opportunity here. Good call just now. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. The assault's working. Keep that confidence. Got their eye on the air. The next round, no worries about that. Holds out with the block. Oh, that happens. Getting that extra juice in with Kagero no Mai. Time to take this momentum and really run with... burnout activates. Gutsy play with the grab. As it brushes that off and keeps going. Ooh, this could be something. Why are they going in? Hang down. Flatline zone.
Round 1. Fight.
This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 has the super meter lead and may want to try to press the attack. Backs them into the corner. Nailed it. Trips them up. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Triggers the super and KO. Okay, more of that next round.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Oh, that happens to everyone. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Great work. Just like that. Knocked out and brushes that off and keeps going. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. What'll happen? No worries about that. Will we see a drive impact? Both fighters planning something? Still extends the meter. Hoping for a good heads-up play, going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round.
Round 1. Fight.
This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Keep at it. Gets backed into the corner, goes to the super art to try and create a good opportunity here. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pet down to the wire. Yeah. Triggers the super and is looking to put this out of reach. Super art activated. Ignites. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Well read. Keep going.
Fight.
Goes out of there. This is gonna be bad news. That's what we want. A comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Getting that extra juice in with Kagero no Mai. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player 2 puts their strength on show there.
Practice. Arcade. Scoring.
I've been a failure, I've been a success. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine. Destined for greatness, so you know that I'm back again. Back on my feet after I fell down. Always ready for a fight, never back down. At this point, I'm fighting for pride, I'm fighting for life. Reputation on the line, so I'm fighting for mine. You ain't gotta really like me, but you must respect
my time to shine.
I'm saying, if they ever try to check me, ain't gonna let them wreck me. The pain remains. Gotta remind myself where I came from and represent.
Dearest Mai, an important matter came up and I must attend to it. I shall be away for some time. My deepest apologies.
This guy. I bet he went off to see Terry again. Why can't he say anything in person first? An important matter, huh? If it's a big event, then it must be Metro City. Apparently, Metro City's the latest location for Pow Pow Cafe to open up shop. Yep, he's definitely going to Metro City. Where could he be? Any fighter worth their tango would know Pow Pow Cafe. That means I need to find someone that looks like they can handle themselves in a fight. And as luck would have it, there's someone that looks pretty tough. I hope she can help me. Sorry, miss. Excuse me. Huh? You wouldn't know anything about Pow Pow Cafe, would you? It's pretty well known for its food and fights.
Do you know who you're talking to? Go bother someone else, Butterface.
What? Where are your manners? Haven't you been taught to show people respect? You need a good talking to. And I know my fans would want me to set you straight.
Are you for real? No one cares for your little nursery school lessons.
USA.
We're in for something special right here, right now. Hey, it's not just New Year's Day, but it's also Juri's birthday. You know, I've heard that she never forgets a road she's been down. That's gonna make her the ultimate road trip buddy. Final round. How's it gonna end? Deal some damage with that quick combat. Will we see a drive impact? Both fighters planning something? Throws them! Player finds the target! What now? Perfect tech! Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start. Oh, yo! Rock super here! Noticeable life lead is a comeback scoop. Gets him with a Euro step. What a finish! Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
USA.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Show me what you have.
Let me have some fun.
Final round. Fight.
The final round. What's the plan? Shoots off a fireball up close. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Looking for a chance. The throw missed. Kotsugeki to the face. Ryuanbu smokes. What's next? Mine's turning it up to an 11. Player corrects them. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight! USA.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Show me what you have.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Final round. Fight!
Final round. How's it gonna end? Solid throw tech. Can't tech the throw? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Press the throw reaction with the fireball. Here comes the nothing stops this train. Oh, here we go. Oh my, the throw tech. Quick step forward. Cash. What are they gonna overhead? But it won't work. Takes them up. They're just gonna go for it with the super. That corner is starting to look scary. Fights back with authority. Ugh, take a seat. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there.
Nine, 8, 7.
No, this can't be the end for me. Show me what you have.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Final round. Fight!
Starting the action off with some fireballs. The final round. What's the plan? Deal some damage with that quick combo. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Quick breather. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Connects with the throw. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Oh, yo! Rock super here! Player 2 with the rhythm. Nothing stops this train. There's a burnout. A real test of nerves here.
Stay down.
They didn't take the throw.
Mine!
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
USA.
This place has a ton of amazing fighters. It's just as crazy as Southtown. No doubt everyone here can put up a fight. But I wonder if any of them know about Pow Pow Cafe.
Hey, there you are! Asked around about you. You're looking for a place that has delicious eats and judicious beats, ain't you?
Oh yeah, that's right. You know it?
Know it? I run it. I just opened up shop and business is booming.
Food and fights just opened up. It fits the bill. But why is the owner a sumo wrestler?
If you give me a good fight, I'll gladly extend a special invitation to you.
It can't hurt to try. You're on.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Show me what you have.
I'm number 1.
Final round. Fight!
Show me
Starts the round off with a projectile to assess the situation.
I'll end this quickly.
Strings it all together. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 has a slight life lead. Going in, side switch. Both avoiding the Neko Damashi. Genius read with that throw
The
escape.
best around.
Did we see a drive impact hit? Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Great job in escaping that corner. Drive impact misses. Getting a burnout, but they may have a plan here. Take a seat. They are done.
Honda.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
9, 8.
No, this can't be the end for me. Show me what you have.
I'm number 1.
Final round. Fight.
Show me
Starting the action off with some fireballs.
Wait.
The right idea, but whiffs the air throw.
I'll end this.
Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 chases them down. Takes a hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. This may turn into a big chance.
New engine.
Doing the business with his Shoryuken engine. Oh, here we go. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Amazing. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Holy! Put the fear of God in.
Are you big guy?
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Hot Shanko coming at ya.
Hot Choco.
Now let's get into the ring and show everyone what sumo's really all about.
Doskoi.
And now, here's our special guest of the day.
Huh? What the heck?
Irashai.
Wait, what? What is this place? This isn't Pow Pow Cafe.
What are you talking about? This is Edamon, the best place in the city. We're serving up Chanko and sumo wrestling for our customers. This is the kind of cafe you were looking for, yeah?
No, it's not. I was looking for a real cafe. You know.
Huh? You can't be Yokozuna if you get all fussy with the details.
Who said I wanted to be a Yokozuna?
all right, settle down.
I'm just saying this isn't the place I was looking for.
Cafe. Cafe.
Doubting Cafe won't make this one. Man, what's with these guys?
Thanks for playing. Congratulations. Practice versus Special Online Arcade.
versus special match versus arcade practice versus special online ring match. Ring match. Casual match. Special versus practice arcade. Practice arcade scoring.
Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist.
Practice versus special match. Extreme battle.
Picture me with a crown and a smile. All the things I've been through, I'm alive. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but I know it. I gotta keep going. Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this.
All right.
Journey started young.
It's my time to shine.
Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Been through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's what they gon' label me. Put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on going cause you got hard. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they try to say I'm overrated. If you from where I'm from, you're not supposed to make it. The opportunities arise, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of winning, spot of all the hatred. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. Not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this. I'm on fire like a dot. I'm tired of playing the sidelines. Gotta make my own highlights.
Allow your
It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that. When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
Show me what you have.
Prepare yourself.
Round one. Fight.
but not good enough.
Round 2. Fight!
Hi! This guy! Wait. How silly! Hi! This guy! Feast your eyes! Floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Beautiful, right?
Mine wins! Versus. Practice. Arcade. Scoring.
Y'all tired of playing the sidelines. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Rock till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears.
Hit the street!
Hey, you. Yeah?
Channel Eternity! We're here today in Metro City, everyone. Where the best rookie fighters have gathered at Mike Hagar Memorial Stadium. We'll be bringing you all the action from the Novice League, running behind closed doors prior to the official opening of this new facility. Now then. Hey kids and everyone else, it's your fave, Eternity! I know Metro City has always had a penchant for fighting. But just look how fired up these fighters are. I wonder if any of them are up for a chat. The Novice League is all about finding new talent, which means everyone here is a first-timer, right? Doesn't that make you nervous?
No! Nerves are irrelevant. Losing isn't an option.
Okay, I wasn't wrong about them being fired up. Now, like I said, this tournament is behind closed doors, so the seats are kind of lonely. But you're not gonna miss anything if you stay right here on my channel. you two. Stay tuned.
Oh, right. Hey. Now then.
Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Damn, not good. Damn. Ha!
Like that!
Not good. Ha!
Goes for the fireball. Blocks the jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Punish counter. This could lead to something big.
Like that! Like that!
Player 1 can spend their meter to turn this around. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Checks him with a projectile, gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight!
Take that!
Jumps,
Oh yeah!
jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Now, there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished.
Like that!
Jumps up. Wow, that's some big time damage there.
Like that!
Anti-air drops him.
Like that!
Were they baiting them into that?
Like that! Take that!
Nice fireball.
Like that!
Excellent block.
Like that! Take that!
Punish counter sets the table. They gotta dig down deep here. Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that super.
Like that!
There's a burnout. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Jumps. Jumps up. Oh, drive it back, misses. Throws a fireball. That's not gonna hit.
Show's over.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Now, can they finish the job?
Like that!
Oh, the throw connects.
Like that! Like that!
Only 50% life left. Throws them. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2, there's the drive impact. Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Oh, they switched, grabs him. A jump. This is escapes with the reversal. There's the burnout. Oh my God, this fighter's got the perfect read. They are done.
Our fighters have clawed their way out of the first round. Now they're gearing up for round 2.
Now then. What? Hey! Now then.
Round one. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the throw. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. So it looks like they're willing to spend the meter if they can get some really juicy damage in return. Grabs him. They were anticipating that super art. Can't tech the throw. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Checks with a medium kick. Blocks the impact. Dashes forward. Jumps in. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Jumps.
Not good.
Jumps up. Breaks the block with a throw. Dashes up. Big throws. Jumps in. Dashes. Side switch in the corner. Jump. Wrecks them. Player, oh my god, what a throw tech.
Not good.
Can they create an opportunity? This can lead to some big damage. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Finds the target. Excellent read. Impact confirm. Let's go. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. No! Stunned off the wall. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Closes in. Solid anti-air. Connects with the throw.
Not good.
Pokes with a medium kick. Jumps. Now, can they find the target? Backs them into the corner in a hurry.
Not good.
Reversal. Oh, tries to act quickly, but with the attack. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up.
Not good.
Ooh, what a smart throw. Closes in. A jump in. Connects with the throw. Player 1, excellent read. They're recovered. Finds the target. Wrecks them.
Not good.
Huge chance after that wall splat. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Ooh, put a little extra on that. It is over.
It's all come to this, folks. It's time for the final match! Okay then.
You're... Understand? This is a warning.
Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Let's move!
Tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. How's this going to shake out? Good anti-air. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. That drive impact doesn't get through. Decides to meet them in the air. Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. There's the impact. Not letting that get some. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight!
Jumps up. The super doesn't hit. Gets the jump in. Will that drive impact get punished? The impact doesn't do anything. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Wow, that's some big time damage there. Ah, burnout activates.
Damn, not good.
Solid anti-air. The throw missed. Drive usage is back on the table. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
Let's move!
Pumps the brakes on the impact. Drive impact misses. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be?
Gotcha!
Let's move!
They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Backs off. Wrecks them. What a finish!
Clear! Now rank up!
Fight!
Not good. Stay. Soda. Stay. Yeah. Right there.
Like that. Nice.
Game! Fight!
Here I come. The rain of Soba. Right there. You like that? The rain of Soba.
Level up! Game! Fight!
The rain of Soba. Tapping out. The rain of Soba.
Nice move.
Game! Fight!
The rain of Soba. Stay. Soda.
Not bad.
Game! Fight!
The rain of Soba.
Let's go.
Game! Fight!
Sure have been a lot of strong fighters.
Game! Fight!
What? The rain of Soba. There.
What to do? What to do?
The greatest super! Gladius! Not good! Not good!
Fight!
The greatest super!
You've got this.
Fight!
The greatest super! The greatest super!
You're nice. Good.
Fight!
Come here.
Watch your step.
Come here. Come here.
No!
Yo.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Who's going to break the silence first? Who's going to make a move? Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Puts one in the pocket. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Sticks the combo. That drive impact doesn't get through. Heats it up with a what a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Rushes that off and keeps going. Will we see a drive impact? Corrects them! Oh no, they're stunned. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the... Make the enemy shield and get that buff! The attack continues! Oh, but hits the meter and breaks the seal! That final push at the end paid off in spades! When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion! They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! With the impact! Takes the chance to hurt him. Oh! They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Down to the wire. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The jump in catches them. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Gets the knockdown, and now? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Takes a trip. Jumps in. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Dashes! This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Gets out of there with a backdash. Jumps up. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Springs forward with a drive rush. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. It's a good spot to use the super. Taking the fight to a whole new level with Enfu Arasakura. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Are we gonna see a drive impact misses? There's a burnout. Closing. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Huge chance after that wall splash. Mize turning it up to an 11. Like this can lead to some big damage. Oh, it looks like Mize getting that combo finishes it. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Whiffs with that huge attack. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Combo with the target combo. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Took him to the corner in a flash. Blocks the impact. Then busts that off and keeps going. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Jumps. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and... this may be it. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. It's a good spot to use the super. Sits them down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Deal some damage with that quick combo. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Parries to cancel the fireball. Who's gonna make a move? Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Takes a trip. Had the radar up and running. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Okay, they trade gets them. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Getting tipsy with the devilish drive rush to keep it going. Drink level 4 and now a full house of there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. So, what's next? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Burnout dissipates. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Shrugs that off. A real test of nerves here. Gets the burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 can't use any drive moves. No! Stunned off the wall! Player 2 can't let this. They couldn't tech the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in? Move absolutely relentless. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. And move on a socket and find someone. Fire's gonna give you the warm and fuzzies, but not the ones that you want. This is gonna hurt. That corner is starting to look scary. Oh, here we go. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Walt flatlines up. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. The throw missed. Smart play with the throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Sticks the combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Gets the knockdown and now hold your breath. Wraps it up with the drive impact. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Brushes that off and keeps going. Good instincts to spend resources, spends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Floating like a
That's the 3 bars for Shiranui and Bu Anasakura. Mine's looking to separate body and soul.
Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Will we see a drive that strikes back with the overdrive arrow? Player 2, KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Final round. Fight.
Immediate jump in.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Back throw to get the side switch. Trips him up. That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 1 can't let their adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. A comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they KO? Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Very solid corner switch. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Going in, big throws. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Breaks those shins. Blocks the impact. Uses the target combo as a filler. A quick breather. But they can't squander this punish counter chance. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Oh, the air throw falls short. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. All right, what's coming up next? Gets the counter hit throw. Takes a trip. Brushes off the impact. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
His Shoryu engine gives him the business.
And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. Shoots off a fireball up close.
You're in my way.
Throws them to negate the block.
Hits them with a stop and bop.
It charges forward. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps up. Going on the offensive. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocks the impact. This is a perfect KO. They were in full control there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. They exchange blows. Looking too impressed with this super.
Taking the fight to a whole new level with Enbu Arasakura.
Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Ooh, what a smart throw. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 connects with the throw. What's next? Solid anti-air. Anti-air in the clutch. Medium kick into. They push their way out. This is gonna hurt. There's a burnout. Both read the jump in perfectly. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blazes. Player 2 can't use it, tries to act quickly, but it is over. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle.
Talk about a show. That match had it all.
This can lead to some big damage. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Good anti-air. Player 1 has the life lead. What are they thinking here? Can't tech the throw? No go for the throw. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Beautiful setup with that attack. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Throws a beefy Kachosen. Anything could happen here. Life lead opens up.
As predicted.
KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From up above, down to the wire. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jumps? Hits them with a stop and bop. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 1 will look to apply. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 has the deck stacked again. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Oh, could be the start of something. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. From upstairs, brushes that off and keeps going. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
That's the 3 bars for Shiranui and Bu Anasakura. Mine's looking to separate body and soul.
Player 1 is, burnout triggered. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2, there's the drive impact that's going to in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. They are letting it fly. Connects with the throw. Jumps. The drive impact doesn't work. Meets them in air. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Shrugs that off. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Okay, here we go. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1 is in burnout. This is gonna hurt. Crowns him from above. The throw doesn't connect. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Jump! What a finish! Player 1 comes out. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Show me your strength.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? What are these fighters thinking now? What are they thinking here? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Neither fighter's whip cages them in with the left shuka. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Fires a tiger shot. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. 3-volt ices them. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Departure set. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Checks with a low tiger shot. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Throwing some shade. Both fighters planning something? Jumps in. So, what's next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. 3-bulb ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Well, listen, when you're...
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Big counter. Parries the projectile. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Knockdown. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Strings it all together. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Well-timed corner switch. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Takes a trip. A drive impact could end it all here. Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Not much ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Opts to create space to start. 3-bulb? That combo did decent damage. Player 1 had... Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What are they thinking here? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Side switch. Oh! The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Sticks the jump in. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Got their eye on the air. Checks them with the projectile. The jump in catches them. Brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some... It's a good spot to use the super.
That's the 3 bars for Shiranui and Anasakura. Mine's looking to separate body and soul.
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? A drive impact could end it all here. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Anti-air drops him. Goes to the air. Throws him. What's next? Long-range fireball to break the silence. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. A quick breather. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Doing some quick planning? Oh, could be the start of something.
Getting that extra juice in. That combo finishes it!
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Now, find a new rival.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Good anti-air. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? What are they thinking? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 is just about out of drive out. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Knockdown. The jump in catches them. Life lead opens up. Yoga float. Sticks the jump in. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Taps them with Musasabi!
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Checks him with the projectile. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? The Big Bang Kachosin comes out. The impact doesn't do anything. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Goes for the rush. Teleports. That's gonna rattle him. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Goes for KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Gets the jump in. Checks with the projectile. Player 1 with the life lead. What are these fighters thinking now? Parries the projectile. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Ends with a projectile. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Nails the anti-air. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Brushes that off and keeps going. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full... burnout activates. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Zones with the fireball. Yoga float. Where's this going? Time to reassess the situation? The Big Bang Kachosin comes out. Clint crowns him from above. One chance here, a gutsy fireball gives them the round. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Ooh, what's this?
It's not over.
Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? What are these fighters thinking now? The drive parry was successful. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Sticks the jump in. Gets the jump in. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Knife lead opens up. Sticks the combo. Oh, burnout triggered. Jumps. This is a critical KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Elite decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Had the radar up and running. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Zone brushes that off and keeps going. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Charges forward. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 picks a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Counting on the super to do the job. Player 1 is working with a better get. Oh, snipe! Here comes the court. How will they utilize this? Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. That was an in there. Player 1 brings it home. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's the play here? Sticks the combo. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Hold your breath. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight.
Gets them with the anti-air. Who's going to start things off? That drive impact doesn't get through. Tiger knee to the sternum. Will Weiss springs forward with the drive rush. Scrapping it out up close. With drive rush to keep it going. Not much burnout.
Expect the tempo of the match to change. It's a good spot to use the super. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1. Fight.
They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Who's gonna make a move? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Knockdown. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Where is their opening? It's a normal hit, but they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
Getting that extra juice in with Kagero no Mai.
Both fighters planning something? Player 1 just put themselves on equal foot, comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
Round 2.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Nice Tiger Nova! Took him to the corner in a flash. Jumps? A parry? Tiger Nexus to start something. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 can build off this lead. Dashes forward.
Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Savage Tiger Raid hit.
Gets carried to the corner. What'll happen here? In there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Tiger knee to the sternum. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
That's the 3 bars for Shiranui and Bu Anazakura. Mine's looking to separate body and soul.
What will knock them out of the air? Throws them. Big throws.
Face, meet, knee.
Player 2 can't let this simmer. It gets him with a Euro step. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play Impact Peekaboo? Choose their shot. Taps him on the dome. Trust the corner. Oh, it's enough. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Hold your breath. Their life is looking critical. and they can't rely too much on drive either. Well aware of their life and meters. Really good decision making. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Still hits them with a stop and block. Both fighters are working with empty drive gate. Fully charged Tiger Uppercut shreds them. Knockdown and... Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 has the life lead. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. That combo did decent damage. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Anything could happen here. From upstairs, opts to get greedy. A quick breather from up above. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Oh, burnout triggered. Rattle and hums with the tiger. They're going for the super art? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Impact squashed. Meets them air to air. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Are these two gonna fight forever? Jumps up. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Who's it gonna be? Both sides looking for an opening. Who's gonna make a move? Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Who's going to break the silence first? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Who's it gonna be? Anything could happen here. Parries to cancel the fireball. Feeling out the spacing. Time's the only thing moving here. Player 2 is in a tight spot right now. Who's gonna make a move? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Who's going to break the silence first? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. There's only 20 seconds remaining. Not much time left in this round. This round may end via timeout. Will either fighter do anything before time's up? Player 2 creates a good corner. Oh, burnout triggered. Spins the cast. The let loose wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Both sides reluctant to get in each other's faces, but who will seize control this round? Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Okay, creating some space here. Doing some quick planning? So, what's next? Looks to add more drive rush to keep it going. Burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. The life lead opens up. Can they jump on an opening here? Doing some quick planning? Hanging perfect KO. They were in full control there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opts to create space to start. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Shuts that down. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 got smothered. But what now? Still plenty of time left. Not much springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Doing some quick planning? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. So, what's next? Oh, could be the start of something. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Good parry! They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Sick parry! Drive impact misses! Links it! Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. And they burn out and turning it right up with the super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
The Emperor has spoken.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? They're using a fireball to force a reaction. They're recovered. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost done. What are they waiting for? They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Tries to lock down with the tiger shot. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Trips them up. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Lays on the pressure with the projectile, checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Parries the projectile. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Okay, creating some space here. A comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Tries to keep the pressure on the perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Nails the anti-air. Sticks the jump in. Gets the jump in. Player 2 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Player 2 has a slight life lead. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Midway through the round, expect to see our fighters settle into their grooves. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Shuts that down with a parry. Fires a tiger shot. A quick breather. Impact squash. Player 2 all in with a rush. A drive impact could end it all here. Hits him with a stop and pop. Closes in. That combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Looks to add more pressure by parrying the projectile. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Player 1 can build off this lead. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh, could be the start of something. Shoots the plasma. Both sides getting ready. Chucks a fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Shows off a parry. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 1 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. I assume the pleasantries are just about over. Doing some quick planning? What's next? Nothing stops this train. At the midway point, it sets up with the jump in. Only 50 impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Drive rush. This is a bad situation to be in. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Back to the corner. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Yes, sir! The Emperor has spoken.
Are we gonna see it where they're looking flatline zone? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uh-oh. Falls short. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Look at the damage they could pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. Player 2 is maintaining it down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. Slight miscalculation on the air throw spacing. Throws out a projectile. Okay, creating some space here. Life lead opens up. Time's the only thing moving here. Anything could happen here. Trying to read each other here? There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. They're being absolutely relentless because there's the catch to let loose a touch in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space, hits them with a stop and pop. This is gonna be bad news. Strings it all together. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and rushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Spends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 1 is dominating this match. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Looking for a chance. A drive impact could end it all here. A real test of nerves here. Impact finish. It was more than enough. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Fires a tiger shot. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Who will set the bait at this range? Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. So, what's next? Tries to lock down with the tiger shot.
Nexus mix-up!
Stay down.
A jump? What now? Perfection! Headhunter coming up! Breaks it! All in with a rush! Burns out! Player 2 is in a very... finds the target! There's a burnout! Nails it! What are they gonna do? I can't believe it! A lot of pressure building up here! Oh boy! Both running empty on drive! Changes the pace with the fireball! Both of them back. Oh my god! Ross super! They're just gonna go for it with the super! They are done! Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while! They really took it down to the wire! The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Jump! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Opts for the throw. All right. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. A nice chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Checks them with the projectile. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Anything could happen here. Trying to read each other here? Feeling out the spacing. Taking stock. The fight continues and hits him with a stop and pop. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump-in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Checks with the low tiger shot. Tiger knee to the sternum. Uses the target combo as a filler. High tiger shot to try something. Will we see a drive hit? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. The impact doesn't do anything. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Throws a fireball. Ryu-Enbu. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Nice parry. A parry? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A drive impact could end it all here. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their hits the drive. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Cashes out the cage right there. Shreds them with a critical art. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. The drive gauge is... No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out.
One step behind.
Woo! I can't...
comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The impact gets blocked. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Gets the jump in. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Gets them. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Okay, they trade hits. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 really suffered there in the corner for a while. How can they avoid being put there this round? At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Player 2 hits them with a stop and bomb. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Are we going to see a comeback? Betting it all on the KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up. It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Show me what you have.
Cry for mercy.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 has the life lead. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Drive gauge finally recovers. They can't even get sneezed on here. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Projectile to try and change the situation. But there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. A drive impact could end it all here. Scrapping it out, up, brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Floating like a butterfly. Singing.
Big super art hit. It's on. Flawless round. They got him so quick. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The overhead's good. From upstairs. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Took him to the corner and a KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in.
Bad mistake.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Takes the chance to hurt him. Triggers the super and is looking to put this out of reach. Player KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Ryuenbu! My barges it! Will we see a drive activates the super and may try to make something happen here? Reads the jump in perfectly. What'll happen here? Experiencing burnout. Closes it out! Player 1 brings it. We're in for something special right here, right now.
Nowhere to run.
I am the bride of the Shinanui.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? No good up high. Put one in the pocket. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 can't, and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Taking stock. Somehow pushes back all the way. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes to the overdrive. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Jumps up, picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Hopes with the medium kick. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai. Going in? Can they keep on him? Noticeable life lead. Were they baiting them into that? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. The flames lit and Mai's powered up again! Player 2 is on track to steal this back after that super. A lot of pressure building up here. That combo finishes it! Woo! I dare you!
Stay down.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a perfect round. The other player didn't get anything started. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. A drive impact could end it all here. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Burnout activates. One chance here may end this match. Keeping them away. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. This is the final round. They gotta lay it all on the table right here. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? They exchange blows. Oh my God, what a protest! Pumps the brakes on the impact. Reads the jump in perfectly. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure.
Sweet, sweet.
Get your plates ready. Damage is on the menu. Next the counter. Big time whip. Boots him and takes a swig. They're recovered. Are they going to be able to come back and step? Huge chance after that wall splash. It is over. Player 2 is a force to be
Round 1. Fight.
We are here in the first round. Crowns him from above. Grounderse. The hit throw connects. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there.
Round 2.
Player 2 picks up the first round.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. Hits with the overhead. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must brush that off and keep going. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Will we see a drive impact? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Stay down.
Smart play with the throw. Scrapping it out up close in there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Checks them with the projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? That drive impact doesn't get through. All right, what's coming up next? A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner.
Round 2.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Getting that extra juice in with Kagero no Mai. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Oh, burnout triggered. Making it Chokarakuchi with Kagero no Mai. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Springs forward with the drive rush. Throws a beefy Kachosen. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blitz first? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. We have Super Arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. This is going to hit for a critical art. We gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Oh, hit drive rush! Player 1 with that amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The big bang Kachosen comes out. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. The super armor does its job. Neither of them willing to back off here. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? The low heavy hits. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fantastic reactions there. Down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Let it, oh, burnout triggered. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. A quick breather. Cuts in with the drive impact. Player 2 gets tagged by the fireball. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1. Fight.
They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Whoa, hold on. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Knockdown. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Ends with a projectile. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. That drive impact doesn't get through. Checks him with the projectile. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Jumps. There's a change of sides. Getting that extra juicy with Kagero no Mai. What'll happen here? Player 2 just baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Ooh, it's getting hot here. Calm down, guy. A real test of nerves here. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? This could lead to some big damage.
Shit!
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Player 1 was an absolute...
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Who's gonna make a move? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Blows them. What's next? Knockdown. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Strings it all together. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Where is their opening? Gets them. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Dashes up. Down to the wire. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Misses the grab. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. What's the next move? Side switch in the corner. A drive springs forward with a drive rush. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big hit drive rush to keep it going. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. This can lead to hands it from above. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Will that drive impact get punished? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Lots of aggression from both sides. Hold your breath! Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Sticks the jump in. Lighting up the skies with Kagura no Mai. Burnout activates. Throws a beefy Kachosen. You jump in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Had the radar up and running. Brushes that off and keeps going. This is gonna be bad news. A drive impact could end it all here. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. With the impact. Still slugging it out at this range. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. A deficit here. Can they turn the tide? Jumps in. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Goes for the jump in to start. The last round. Turning it right up with the super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Jackpot! Up to spin the meter up but finds the target. A jump in? All in with the rush. What's next? Nothing stops this train. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 2 can't win this without pulling. What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Time to get down to business. The first brushes that off and keeps going. They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Get ready!
No go for the throw. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They trade hits, and now gets the jump in. Hold your breath.
My turn!
KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Fireball from very long range. What's next for you? Just moments ago, we saw some very solid pressure against the wall. That's how you close out games. It's so hard to fight back against that. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage.
with Kagero no Mai. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner kick. Looking to impress with this super. Both fighters hit them with a stop and bop. Clutch, anti-air. Punish counter on reaction. Player 2 turning it right up with a super. The next touch may decide this round. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open drops him hard.
That mistake!
Who's going to steal this win? Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai. And it reads the jump in perfectly. Getting up close and personal. And whips. They're wide open. Corrects them. Burns out. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Solid anti-air. Oh, snake. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Clutch anti-air. Noticeable life with this is gonna hurt. A jump. Player 2 can't use any drive through. Gotta play it safe. Drive attack misses. They are done. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.